Alright guys, this is war number 4. We are against PBT. I'm going to be path 1 in section 1 and path 3 in section 2. I don't have a lot of fights this war, just I think 5. But I do have a war boss fight again. So for this first one, I was assigned Falcon for my first 2 sections. I wasn't worried about either one of these fights. I'm very comfortable against Jabari. Really the only thing that is different on this fight is there's regen, but Falcon does enough damage to where I don't have to worry about it. So, not really concerned about that. Here I'm just locking on so I can get that extra crit damage and go back to it. Against Jabari, I bait a lot of heavies. And I like to push her to special 2. Yeah, super easy fight. Finished it at 99% health. And then I still have my combat regen boost on. I did that to hopefully not have to use any, or at least just very few potions this war. Trying to conserve them as much as I can. This one is a Dormammu on Masochism, so my plan here is I'm just not going to parry. I don't feel like dealing with the Masochism. And Falcon is Defiance, so there's not really anything to this fight. You can tell I'm just going to be baiting heavies and special ones, and I'm going to keep punishing those. Super easy fight. Combat regen has got me back up to a full yellow bar. Then he's nice with his heavy right there. Pretty sure I go for the special 2 here. And he is pretty much dead. Going to bait one more special 1. If he wants to throw it. There he is. And then I'm going to do one last combo, and that is that. Super easy. So that was my section 1. And then this is the next morning. I don't like to play in the morning. I mean, I can, just it's not my best gameplay, and you'll kind of see the difference. But it is a Nimrod in section 2 for path 3. Nebula completely cheeses this node. I have personally never done this fight, so it's kind of cool to see the interaction. Right there, I just miss a parry. Completely on me. But Nebula's regen gets me right back up to really high. But yeah, this fight was super easy. I was confident. I'm really confident with Nimrod. With Nebula, the only thing that I guess I didn't expect is because once I hit him once, I'll get those 5 shocks. But because he's a robot, once I get those 5, it shuts down the node. So you don't get more. Not an issue. It was just kind of cool to see. And as you can see, I'm just playing like a normal Nebula fight against Nimrod. Just parrying a bunch so I can get those shocks on him every time I get them. And he goes down nice and easy. Don't know why I did that extra dex there. But he is down. So that was my section 2. And now come the more fun fights. I have a Mojo on Hazard Shift with I-Bomb. Done this fight before, wasn't really nervous. At least I think I've done Mojo here. I know I did during off season. This is a rank 3 Mojo, not a rank 4. So that was nice. You can tell I'm going to be boosting up really big, especially with it being in the morning. I know that my gameplay won't be at my top performance. I'm still very confident in these fights that I'm taking, or I wouldn't have even taken them until later. But I'm going to be boosting as big as I possibly can. And I believe I used a regen boost. I missed it right there. Oh, no, maybe I used the invuln boost. Yeah, I used the invuln boost. That is just in case if when I get stuck in a corner like here, maybe I mess up. I am super comfortable with I-Bomb on the wall. Gets a Mojo against a lot of champions. I've got really good at it since I've been taking a lot of Hazard Shift fights these past 2 seasons. He is a Defiant, so he counters Mojo. Pretty much my strategy for this fight was to get the special 1, even though it's not really necessary. With hitting in poison phase, I get poisons, but I do it. And then the goal is to get the special 2 off, and then the acid burn will just start melting him. Super, super easy fight. You'll be able to tell during the incinerate phase, I only want to hit very rarely, and it's mostly just to try to save spacing at least a little bit. Get a little wall dex. I do start hitting right there, get the special 2 off, and at this point the fight is a lot more comfortable. And I think I just do a lot of wall gameplay here. It is incinerate phase, so I only want to hit very rarely. Yeah, right there. I do get hit once. And then I get parried. Not my best moment. Then I get the special 2 off, and he dies. Not my best fight. Still super safe. Feel super confident with it. And then here is the second war boss of the season for me. Once again, it is a rank 4 thing. I'm going to be, max boosting for it. Maybe switching to skill, power back boost, and stuff like that. Not really necessary, but I know that this is going to be a long fight. So any little thing that can potentially help me, I want it. And I start the fight. It's going to be pretty much the same thing as last time. This one I do take a lot more block damage. I was playing extra safe. Wanted to make sure that, I felt, I don't know how to explain that. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't mess it up. Like I said before, I don't take a ton of war fights in the morning, so I was just trying to reduce any risk that I really had. Here, he starts getting close to 3 bars, so at this point I'm just going to be hoping he throws it while getting close to the corner. Here he does. That's where I'm messing up. I shouldn't be taking his special 2 on the block. I do it so I can get locked on. I just need to find a better opening to get locked on, because it gives so much damage. There, take the special 1 first hit on the block. I'm just kind of throwing my specials. Another thing that I should have done a lot better this fight was stop throwing so many special 1s. I was throwing the special 1s to try to give myself spacing. But I lost a lot of damage doing that, and that resulted in me taking a lot more block damage. So I get locked on again, take the special on the block again. At this point, I am lower health than he is, but I'm also still super confident in this fight. There wasn't one point in this fight where I thought I was going to die. Super practice against Sting, and then Falcon just makes it even easier. There, special 1 for spacing, plus to remove a little bit of his rock stack so I can buy some time until I can lock on. I was kind of leery of pushing him to 15 rock stacks when I was this close to the wall, because I did not want to have to try to dex the special 1 unblockable on the wall. There, that was a nice little backdraft intercept I did to try to reduce some block damage while, getting his health down. And as you can see, I kind of just turn it up a little bit more towards the end, get more aggressive. I'm getting more confident. I take some of that in the block, dex the last hit to try to save some block damage. Here I'm just trying to create some space. And there I messed up by not getting the lock on. So at this point I'm still super confident, which probably sounds crazy because we're pretty much the same health. But I'm locked on, he's low. It's good to go. All I have to do is get him to throw that special, gonna dex it, and at this point the fight is over. I could have gone for a backdraft there, but I did not want to risk it this low and at the end. So I finish it off, and that is going to be the war. That is my second solo for the boss. This one was not as clean as the other one, just health-wise. I do take a little screenshot to show how long it was. But that was that. We did lose the war, so we are 2-2 for the season. But I'm pretty confident that we'll turn that back around. And thank you guys for watching.